hold on. No, seriously, hold on. Because what just happened didn't simply shake the internet, it exposed it. Right now, social media is on fire. Timelines are spinning, and one name keeps getting dragged into the center of the chaos: DDG. The same DDG who built a brand on confidence, money, and control. The same DDG who always seemed one step ahead, always laughing last, always winning. Except this time, he's not laughing. He's watching. Watching the woman he couldn't stop showing off. Watching the girl he streamed with daily. Watching the one he swore was just his friend move on. Not quietly, not subtly, but loudly. To a man with an NFL contract worth nearly $100 million. Yes, India Love has officially leveled up. And the man she leveled up with? Dallas Cowboys star Trevon Diggs. This isn't just another celebrity relationship rumor. This isn't gossip for clicks. This is a full-blown public heartbreak unfolding in real time, with receipts, timelines, and reactions that make the story impossible to ignore. So buckle up, because once you really break this down, you'll realize this wasn't random. This was inevitable. For months, DDG and India Love existed in this strange gray area that everyone could see, but no one could quite define. DDG kept insisting India was just his friend, but his actions told a completely different story. They were streaming together constantly, laughing like a couple, flirting without even trying to hide it, sharing inside jokes, chemistry, and that unmistakable energy that only shows up when feelings are involved. And the internet noticed. Viewers didn't need confirmation. They could feel it. India wasn't just another guest on a stream. She was comfortable, glowing, acting like someone who felt chosen, someone who finally felt seen. Her laugh sounded different. Her energy was softer. She wasn't performing, she was present. Meanwhile, DDG slipped up more than once, calling her his friend, then pausing, saying things like, "We started off as close friends and then you turned into my," and stopping himself mid-sentence. Those moments didn't go unnoticed. Fans clipped them, replayed them, dissected them, and for a while it looked like a slow-burn relationship unfolding in front of millions. Until it wasn't. One day, the streams stopped. The flirty banter vanished. The daily appearances ended. The chemistry that once filled the screen disappeared without explanation. No announcement, no closure, just silence. And then, almost immediately, India appeared somewhere completely different. Not online, not on Twitch, not in DDG's world. She was sitting front row at a Dallas Cowboys game, wearing jersey number 7, Trevon Diggs' number. And that's when everything shifted. Because let's be real, you don't wear a man's jersey unless that man means something, especially not when you were publicly attached to someone else just weeks earlier. Fans clocked it instantly. Social media exploded with speculation, and just like that, the narrative began to change. If the jersey raised eyebrows, Thanksgiving sealed the deal. India posted a casual family video. Nothing flashy, nothing dramatic, just warmth, laughter, cooking, real-life moments, the kind of content that feels intimate and unguarded. She talked about family, faith, and her desire to eventually be a wife, a mother, someone who builds something real. Then her phone rang. She glanced down, a smile slowly crept across her face, and she quietly stepped out of frame. And then it happened. In the background, her father smiled wide and said, "My boy, happy Thanksgiving." That one sentence changed everything, because that wasn't just a phone call. That was a man calling his woman on a holiday after playing in a nationally televised NFL game, checking in on her, in front of her family. That wasn't speculation. That wasn't coincidence. That was confirmation. What made this moment even louder was the reaction around it. India's family didn't look confused. They didn't look surprised. They looked comfortable, supportive, familiar. Her dad's smile said more than words ever could. Her sister's subtle emojis later only added fuel to the fire. This wasn't a secret fling. This wasn't a rebound. This was a man already integrated into her world. And while the internet pieced that together, India kept moving with quiet confidence. And then came the manicure. India posted her nails on Instagram, and one hand featured the number 7, painted in Dallas Cowboys colors. Navy, white, clean, intentional. People tried to downplay it, tried to call it coincidence, but let's be honest, nobody believed that. That was a statement, a message, a soft but unmistakable declaration. And somewhere on the other side of the internet, DDG saw it too. Not long before all this, DDG was still spoiling India publicly, buying luxury bags, jewelry, expensive dinners, defending her when critics called her a clout chaser. He had invested, emotionally, financially, and publicly.
So when the reality set in, it wasn't just about losing a girl, it was about losing control. DDG went live and tried to play it cool. He laughed, smiled, claimed he didn't care, said he was focused on his bag, but the energy told a different story. His eyes gave him away. Every time someone mentioned Trevon Diggs in the chat, he went quiet. His trolling disappeared. His confidence wavered. Fans noticed immediately. You can tell he's hurting. That man is fighting tears. He used to glow when India was around. Now he's alone. The internet didn't miss a beat. And then the comparison started. DDG versus Trevon Diggs, YouTube checks versus NFL contracts. And no matter how you slice it, NFL money hits different. Trevon Diggs' contract sits around $97 million. That kind of money doesn't just change lifestyles, it changes futures, security, legacy, family. India's family knew it, the blogs knew it, and DDG felt it. As the relationship became harder to deny, something else caught fans' attention. India started moving differently. Her outfits changed, her posture softened, her captions became spiritual, grounded, reflective. Fans compared old photos to new ones, pointed out fuller features, oversized hoodies, careful camera angles. Then someone commented, "Motherhood looks good on you." India liked it, and just like that, the internet exploded. Then one of Trevon Diggs' baby mamas went live and confirmed the relationship outright. No PR spin, no protection, just honesty. "My baby daddy started messing with her." From that moment on, denial was impossible. Here's the part people can't ignore. DDG has been messy before. He moved fast after his breakup with Halle Bailey, flaunted new relationships publicly, streamed with other women while still in the spotlight. He played with optics and benefited from it. But now, the same energy came back around, only this time, he wasn't in control. India didn't just leave, she upgraded, she elevated, she found peace somewhere else, and DDG was left watching. Late-night live streams started looking different. Lights off, hoodie up, voice quieter, less jokes, more pauses, more scrolling, more silence. Then he said it. "Y'all ever realize you be loyal to people who was just killing time with you?" That line hit, because this time he meant it. Fans clipped it, slowed it down, zoomed in. The comments flooded in. People weren't laughing anymore. They were witnessing a man process heartbreak in real time. Through all of this, India hasn't said a word about DDG. No interviews, no subtweets, no messy lives, just growth. Her captions speak peace, her energy speaks clarity, her actions speak finality. Her family reposts Cowboys highlights. Her sister shares verses about love that protects. Her mother likes posts about alignment and patience. That's not coincidence, that's support. This isn't just a breakup story. This is about power shifting, narratives flipping, and a man realizing that money, clout, and confidence can't stop someone from choosing peace. DDG didn't lose because India left. However, India Love didn't just leave DDG. She didn't quietly move on, unfollow, and disappear into the background like most internet relationships do. No, this was louder than that. This was strategic, this was visible, and this was layered with so many receipts that by the time people realized what was happening, the narrative had already flipped. Because the truth is, India Love didn't just leave DDG, she allegedly left him for an NFL superstar, and the evidence isn't subtle. We're talking Thanksgiving phone calls caught on camera, jersey numbers painted directly onto her nails, her own father hyping up the man on the other end of the phone, and to top it all off, one of Trevon Diggs's baby mamas openly confirming the situation on live. At this point, we're not dealing with rumors or internet speculation. This is timeline chaos, backed by moments that can't be explained away. So today, we're breaking down exactly how India Love went from sitting on Twitch streams with DDG almost every day to allegedly entertaining a man sitting on a $97 million NFL contract. Because once you line everything up, this story unfolds in a way nobody expected. The situationship everyone saw but nobody could label. For months, the internet watched DDG and India Love exist in that uncomfortable gray area known as a situationship. They were never official, at least not publicly, and DDG made sure to repeat that. India was just his friend, nothing serious, nothing locked in. But actions speak louder than labels. India was everywhere. She was on his streams constantly, sometimes daily, laughing, flirting, sharing inside jokes, and building a level of comfort that doesn't come from casual friendship. The chemistry was obvious. You could feel it through the screen. The way she laughed around him, the way he softened in her presence, the way he defended her when the internet came for her.
This wasn't random streamer collaboration energy. This was intimacy, familiarity, emotional closeness, and the audience picked up on it immediately. Fans started saying it out loud. That doesn't look like just friends. And the more DDG denied it, the more convincing it looked. Then, suddenly, everything changed. The silence that said everything. Without warning, India's appearances slowed down. The streams stopped. The playful banter disappeared. The vibe shifted. No announcement, no explanation, just silence. And then, almost immediately, India Love reappeared somewhere completely unexpected. Not on Twitch, not next to DDG, not online. She popped up front row at AT&T Stadium, watching the Dallas Cowboys play, wearing Trevon Diggs's jersey. That single moment cracked the internet in half, because nobody casually wears a man's jersey unless that man means something, especially not when you were just publicly attached to another high-profile guy weeks earlier. Fans clocked it instantly. Screenshots flew, threads popped up everywhere. But that football game, that wasn't the confirmation. It was just the first breadcrumb. Thanksgiving, the receipt that changed everything. The real confirmation came on Thanksgiving. India Love was with her family, recording a cute, normal holiday moment, the kind of video that feels warm and unfiltered. She was talking about family, faith, and wanting stability in life. Everything felt calm. Then her phone rang. She glanced down. Her expression changed instantly. She blushed. The camera shook. She stepped out of frame, and in the background, her father smiled wide and said, "My boy, happy Thanksgiving." That one sentence shifted the entire narrative. That wasn't DDG. That wasn't a random FaceTime. That was Trevon Diggs calling India Love on Thanksgiving Day, the same day the Cowboys played on national television. The timing was loud. The tone was familiar. Her family wasn't confused or surprised. They were comfortable, happy, proud. Her sister jumped into the comments with energy that made it crystal clear who they were talking about. That clip wasn't coded. It wasn't subtle. It was a family openly acknowledging the man their daughter was seeing. At that point, denial became impossible. The nails, a message painted clean in plain sight. Still, some people tried to downplay it until India posted her manicure. On Instagram, she showed off her fresh manicure,
And right there, painted clean and clear, was number 7 in Dallas Cowboys colors, Trevon Diggs's jersey number. Let's be honest, nobody accidentally puts another man's jersey on their nails. That's not coincidence, that's not aesthetic, that's intentional. That was a message, and it was one DDG couldn't ignore. Here's where the story really starts to sting, because not long before all of this, DDG had been publicly spoiling India Love. Luxury gifts, jewelry, attention, access, a $30,000 Chanel bag. He defended her when critics called her a clout chaser. He hyped her up constantly. He put her on his platform. From the outside looking in, it looked like he was investing. So when the internet realized what was happening, the jokes came fast. Offset and DDG both lost their girls to the Diggs brothers. NFL money hits different. And for the first time in a long time, DDG, the king of trolling, was the punchline. Because while DDG flexes money, Trevon Diggs is sitting on a $97 million NFL contract. That's not streamer money. That's generational wealth. That's long-term security. That's family-building money. And everyone knew it. The clip that made people side-eye everything. Then, an older clip resurfaced. India was asked on stream what she'd name her future daughter. Without hesitation, she said, "I don't care if it's a boy's name, like Trevon." Out of all the names she could have chosen, she chose that one, after the jersey, after the call, after the stadium appearance. At that point, it stopped sounding random. It sounded planned. The baby mama confirmation that ended the debate. If anyone was still calling it speculation, that ended when one of Trevon Diggs's baby mamas went live. She was asked directly about India Love. Her response? "My baby daddy started messing with her." No hesitation, no denial, no PR cleanup. That moment sealed it. This wasn't rumor anymore. This wasn't fan theory. It was confirmation. The internet turned it into a moral debate. Some people praised India for leveling up. Others accused her of chasing money. Some said she's always been connected to high-profile men. Others defended her, saying she's grown and choosing stability. The jokes turned harsh. The commentary got messy. She went from rappers to streamers to NFL players. She goes where the money resides. Fair or not, that became the narrative. DDG tries to control the story and fails. DDG attempted to downplay everything. On stream, he said, "I'm a single man. I don't have a girl." But nobody believed him. People remembered how often India used to be on his streams, how invested he looked, how quickly she disappeared once the Trevon Diggs evidence started stacking up. Then came the slip. DDG said on stream, "India is my friend. We started off as close friends and then you turned into my..." He froze, stopped mid-sentence, stared into the camera. That clip went viral instantly. Because that wasn't just friends' energy. That was a confession that slipped out by accident. The Halle Bailey parallel and why it matters. This entire situation reopened old wounds involving Halle Bailey. Fans started pointing out patterns, how DDG moves publicly, how fast he flaunts new women, how Halle stayed private during her pregnancy, how she tried to protect her child from the internet. When Halle filed for custody on the same day DDG posted prom-style pictures with India, people paid attention. That wasn't coincidence. That was a mother drawing a boundary. India's shift: family, faith, and consistency. Meanwhile, India Love's online presence began shifting dramatically. She started talking about wanting stability, wanting a family, wanting consistency. She praised DDG as a great father, despite never meeting his child. She brought him to church. Her sister publicly praised how well he treated her. This wasn't casual dating energy anymore. It looked like preparation, like someone positioning herself for a new chapter. The bigger picture. Whether people love India or criticize her, one thing is undeniable. This situation is messy. The timelines overlap, and the optics are loud. India Love didn't just move on, she moved up, publicly, financially, and socially. And DDG, for the first time, wasn't in control of the narrative. He lost because she thrived. And sometimes the hardest heartbreak isn't rejection, it's replacement. So now the question is, did India Love find her forever with Trevon Diggs? Or is this just the beginning of her glow-up era? Either way, one thing is clear. DDG is watching from the sidelines. The Cowboys are winning, and India Love's name stays trending. Drop your thoughts in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, because trust me, this story is far from over. Do you like this personality?